So I kind of stopped doing these videos because every time I came to the doctor, I was told my lining wasn't thick enough and I had to wait and wait and wait. My body reset itself and we decided to do a natural cycle this month, and my lining is at 5.9, and we said that if it was at 6 or more, we were going ahead with the transfer. So a day before my donor is actually giving birth to her second child and last child that they were having, I now have the opportunity of going ahead with a transfer. So my transfer is happening next week. I'm extremely happy and excited and nervous and in disbelief. And I'm gonna go drink some raspberry leaf tea and I'm gonna go have some acupuncture. So I'm at the acupuncturist because usually you should do it pre and post transfer. Well, I just finished a round of acupuncture and I am at the Montreal Fertility Clinic where I am transferring my first little snowflake today. Very excited. I actually fell on the road crossing the street, and then I got here and I went to the bathroom, which you're not supposed to do. So let's just hope that everything else goes well. So Bonnie, you think my embryo's a boy?
It's a boy, definitely this time.
Why?
I don't know. Why not? I think you do really good with a boy. That's what I think.
You better not have too much attitude.
Oh,
He'll be
yes,
in trouble. Okay. So I am now in the room waiting for the doctor getting ready. This is the view. And we will have for the next 20 minutes, I guess. Procedure's really short, so it doesn't take that much time. I think I see my doctor.
He looks like a sheep. Looks like a sheep. The head of a sheep, the two eyes and the nose in the front. Like he's looking towards the door. It's just its head. Oh, yeah. You kind of see like eyes and the nose area. Well, this child will not be allowed. Don't worry about it. Do we know which one this is?
This is Henry.
Henry! Okay, that's 2 votes for the boy, okay? You are not the boy.
Let's have a look and see. Almost at the spot that we want to place the actual. Ready? Alright. Good stuff.
So now I am Poopo,
So now,
pregnant until proven otherwise.
There you go. So the big white dot that's there. Got it. That's the little one.
That's the little one. Good morning to you. Well, it's 3:30 a.m. on test day. Just woke up, as you may noticed. Really need to wash my face because I have raccoon eyes. I peed on a stick this morning. The doctor had told me not to get my hopes too up if I do a home pregnancy test, just because the embryos are implanted 5 days in, so they're not in your body as long, and your levels of HG, whatever it is, are maybe not strong enough. So the blood test is what is going to be more significant, but I just did this and not pregnant. There's actually there is a second line. You can kind of see that second line, very faint. So I'm not getting my hopes up too much. It's almost like I'm not even sad this time around. I'm just like, oh, come on. We only put 1 embryo in and I'm like, can we please put 2? next time. I'm gonna knock on wood. Maybe they don't need it next time, but maybe that faint line is a real, something. But yeah, so blood tests around 9:30 after the show this morning. So I'm gonna wash my face and wake up and see what happens later. So I came into the clinic with my test, and of course the first question was,
Did you test?
And I said yes.
Yes, and I was still waiting for the answer.
So I showed this.
Yay! It's positive, Elaine!
And they both think there's a line. I'm still waiting on the blood
there.
test. I know, but I don't want to be.
definitely a line.
I don't want to be too hopeful.
But yay!
Yay!
I got my picture.
We're having fun on camera. So it's in this little bag.
Happened, remember?
You're the one who said it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's all thanks to you. Maybe you should have been there all the other times.
Ooh, there you go.
She's the
Remember
lucky
me when you're
one.
naming this, okay?
I'm sitting in traffic and I'm a little bit in disbelief. I want to take it a day at a time and not get too excited, but I called my mom and cried like a baby when I said I was pregnant. Still can't believe the word. And then I left a message with my donors, who I have to give a massive shout out to, Sarah and Matt. They sacrificed like 7 little embryos. They gave 7 of their embryos to a perfect stranger and is giving me the gift of life, and unbelievable. Oh, I'm crying again. And then I thought about you guys and how after every fail you had a word of encouragement and a word of positivity and a smile and a nudge and a prayer. And I seriously do think I'm one of the luckiest ladies in the world to have this world of, I can't say world of strangers because I feel like I kind of know all of you, but this virtual world of hugs and positivity and people that just wanted this to work. And you warm my heart. I just really want to say thank you, and I hope it sticks. And in 9 months' time, well, you're all going to be aunties and uncles. Okay. Well, I went from celebrating with the nurses and crying with my mom and you guys and my donors to now be like, oh, well, again. The doctors called. Yes, I do have pregnancy hormone in me. In my blood test, it was positive, but only at a level of 14, which is a gray zone. Yay! Below 5, you're not pregnant. Above 25, you're definitely pregnant. But between 5 and 25, it's like this gray zone where you have to retest in a couple days. And often it means that you had a chemical pregnancy, which is a miscarriage in the first 5 weeks of implantation. So today would have been week 4. So yeah, so I am still humming and crossing my fingers and knocking on wood. Oh, that was me. They think I knocked at the door. That the levels will double and that this is going to be a positive pregnancy. But it's frustrating to get excited, and I knew I shouldn't have gotten excited. Actually, do you know what? Today I'm pregnant. And I've never gotten to this stage. So even if it lasts 1 day or 2 days or 3 days, today I'm pregnant. And that's pretty darn exciting. Well, another video in my car and another disappointment. After getting that phone call saying that my HCG levels were so low, I started Googling, of course, and 90% of the stories were stories of early miscarriages, or 10% of stories that were happy stories. So I was trying to stay positive and think that I'd be into 10%. But at the same time, all you have to wish for in a case of low HCG is that it doubles every 48 to 72 hours. And which means that the little line on a pregnancy test would get darker because your levels would be stronger and it would appear darker on the pregnancy test. So I decided, of course, that I couldn't wait till Monday to get a blood test again. So I took a pregnancy test on Friday and used my afternoon pee. So I was like, okay, this might not be as accurate, but hey. And the line was still there. I was still pregnant, but just very pale. Still there. Paler, but still there. So still had hope. And then I wanted to do another one this morning. I just did. And the line is completely disappeared. So I have officially miscarried, which is so frustrating. At least I know I can get pregnant. That's a plus. But come on, like, throw me a bone. Like, why can't anything be easy? So there goes my first excitement of you're pregnant and announcing it to everyone, you know, my mom, and now I have to be like, wah, wah, wah. Just kidding. Not just kidding. I was pregnant. I just am not anymore. The most infuriating part is wondering, like, if it's the Lord's saying, like, hey, maybe you shouldn't have a kid. This one would have been due July 4th, which is a week before my birthday. It would have been a really nice birthday gift. Anyways, the good news is that I have 6 beautiful embryos still in a freezer and waiting for me, and I get to do this again. And hopefully next time is the last time. And maybe the doctor's going to agree to implant 2 this time so I can have twins and be done. Ay, ay, ay. Anyways, that's it. Well, that's official. I've miscarried.